back to the YouTube channel Pros of Vids, and this is my thoughts on today's, I guess, early release of a Manly player that has signed with the Parramatta Eels on a 2-year deal, I believe. And that's Kelma Tuilagi. He hasn't been at the club for long. He signed a 3-year deal with Manly back last year in February. And I made a video about that too, and how I really rated that signing at first, and how I really was excited to see what Kelma would bring to the club. And no, it's been a shock actually that he's left early, but I guess there was speculation before that Manly were shopping some players around and were telling some players that they're free to go, they've got a better opportunity elsewhere. So I think Kelma has fallen under the victim of one of those players that have been told to go and to look elsewhere. So yeah, he's you know, while it's not official by the actual Eels website or club socials, he'll probably sign there. It'll be announced either tomorrow or sometime during this week, I imagine. But look, I will just say it's a shame that Tuilagi did not work out at Manly, because I think a lot of Manly fans like myself were actually hoping he'd be good for our back row, because everyone thought that Olakau'atu and Tuilagi in their back rows would dominate the comp and would be so strong together, and everyone thought that would happen. It's just unfortunate that I guess it hasn't really been the fit for Tuilagi at Manly. But he started well. He started the year well. Looked very fit in the off-season and pre-season trials. The game against the Roosters at Central Coast Stadium, where he scored the first try of the match, he was unbelievable in that game. He was very fit and played great on that left side outside of Schuster, Yarrick, and I think Vega was the other winger, or Harper, one of them. No, it was Parker. That whole left side in the trial match against the Roosters was Schuster, Tuilagi, Parker, and Garrick at the time. But I remember Parker got hurt and Harper came on after. But no, look, he has had some good moments this year. I think he has had some good moments this year. You know, obviously he's a good ball runner, I feel like, and he's big enough to cause damage to the opposition. It's just that I guess at times his defence is a bit questionable. I will admit that. But look, any player can fix their defence on their day. I mean, that's an easy fix for any player to fix their D. But I guess with Tuilagi, it's just a bit inconsistent. And I think with Schuster not working all out at 5'8", he'll obviously start there next year, I imagine. Or Burbo, Bencher, or Travojevic might start there instead. And Schuster to lock maybe, and Jake to prop. I don't know what the plan Siebes has there, but yeah, I'm sure he has something up in his mind. But yeah, I guess as soon as Brooks signed and Schuster was talked about as a back rower, I think the writing was on the wall for Tuilagi. Like, the writing was on the wall for him at the time. When that got announced that Brooks was coming, and Schuster was most likely going to move back to the back row. So look, you know, you can't keep them all. I do like Tuilagi though, so I hope he goes well at Parramatta, even though at the club I cannot stand. But I hope he goes well. He's only young. He's 25 very soon, so he's got a lot of potential for, you know, a back rower. He could end up like a Bryce Cartwright or a Jack Murchie, or like a, you know, who else? Isaiah Papali'i when he was there. Because the Eels have for some reason, the Eels have some sort of good history of back rowers, or players that haven't been that great, and making them, you know, really good standout players and improving their game. So could Tuilagi be the same story? I mean, I guess, you know, I'd hate to see him kill it at Parramatta, especially because I hate the club that much. But he deserves a better opportunity. I don't think Manly are the right fit for him long term. But at Eels, yeah, maybe it could really work out there. Hopefully for his sake, anyway, it does. But we'll see what happens. But look, as a Manly fan, I think it's the right call he leaves. But I will appreciate what he did for the club. I mean, everyone's going to say not much. And obviously, yeah, it's 1 year into a 3-year contract he signed. So, yeah, not much, I guess, in terms of that. But he had some moments, I felt like. He had some moments. And I think when the team was fit, he was really good. I don't think he was consistent enough to, I guess, retain his spot and keep, you know, a few players away. Like, you know, Ben Travojevic is developing really well. So it's hard to, like, leave him out of the team with Tuilagi, not 100%. But no, look, it's good. I think it's good for both parties. It's good for Tuilagi to move out of Manly, and I think it's good for Parramatta to sign him. It's good for Manly, so it all works out well in the end. But anyways, everyone, what's your thoughts on Kelma Tuilagi signing with the Eels for the next 2 years? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And yeah, do you rate the signing by Parramatta, or do you have a different view on it? Let me know in the comments down below. But as always, like and subscribe, and yeah, have a good night.